to move on. Theme statement. Now you can write this down if you want. I will be giving you a bit of a template, but at the same time you might want to write this down. So in your theme statement, you're going to have your primary points, where you're headed with your essay. So the author is saying blank, in my life, blank, and as a society or civilization, we blank. You are going to have 3 arguments in your essay. They're all one argument, but you're going to have 3 body paragraphs, 3 primary paragraphs. Your introductory is where you've introduced now, you've hooked us, you've introduced your novel, and now you've given me your argument. Your argument is that the author is saying whatever. You are either agreeing or disagreeing because of A and B. All right? That's it. That's all a theme statement is. That's all a theme statement is. So, let's start with our first body paragraph. Our first body paragraph, and your first body paragraph, is going to be to defend that you understand your novel. You are going to defend that you understand what the theme of your novel is. So in my case, I've chosen The Boy Who Wanted to Be a Lion. I've chosen that one, and so I have to defend that the author is actually saying we should all conform. I have to provide evidence. So, every strong body paragraph has a topic sentence. Every strong body paragraph has a topic sentence followed by details and examples, more details and examples, and maybe more details and examples. And it concludes with a concluding sentence. Topic sentence, detail example, detail example, detail example, concluding sentence. And your first body paragraph, this is how all body paragraphs are structured, by the way. This is how all strong paragraphs are structured. In all your writing, all strong paragraphs should be written like this. Topic sentence. Tell us what you're going to say. What's the topic of this paragraph? In my case, it's going to be that the author is telling us to conform. The author of The Boy Who Wanted to Be a Lion is telling us to conform. That would be my topic sentence. I've just said it. The author of The Boy Who Wanted to Be a Lion is telling us that we should conform. That's my topic sentence. Then I provide details and example, details, example, details, example, to prove that that's the truth. When you're doing Ender's Game, let's say you told me, let's not use Ender's Game all the time. That's not fair. Let's use Tomorrow When the War Began. Let's say that your theme is, when put in extreme circumstances, we will make decisions that we never thought we would before. So then my topic sentence is going to be, the author of Tomorrow When the War Began is telling us that we don't really know ourselves until we are put into extreme circumstances. And then you're going to give me details and examples, detail example, detail example, to prove that that is what the author is saying. You're not proving at this point whether you agree or disagree. That comes later. This paragraph is concentrating on one thing only, and that is proving that you understand the theme of the novel. Details and examples proving that your theme is correct of the novel. And then concluding sentence, that just wraps it up again. That just says, and this is why I believe that Tomorrow When the War Began is saying we never know who we are until we're put into extreme circumstances. You don't want to use the exact wording, but you pretty much want to just say the exact same thing. You can even write that in. Reword topic sentence. Reword topic sentence. Reword the topic sentence. That's all you're doing. Does Sound good? If you understand how to do a body paragraph by now, you actually understand 90% of the essay. You're practically done. Because body paragraph 2, this is body paragraph 1. Body paragraph 2, body paragraph 3, same thing. Exact same structure. Exact same structure, except now we're doing different topics. That's it. So, for example, let's talk about body paragraph 2. What's going to be in body paragraph 2? I told you. It's how in my life I disagree with the author of The Boy Who Wanted to Be a Lion. And that would be my topic sentence. In my own life, I don't see the need to conform. In my own life, I do not see the need to conform. And then I'm going to give you details and examples why in my own life it's better not to conform. And then I'm going to conclude it by saying, and that is why I don't think it's a good thing that I in my life conform, because it would have sapped my strength. That's it. Body paragraph 3. Body paragraph 3. And as a society or as a civilization, do you agree? So let's go back to tomorrow. Tomorrow when the war began. Let's go back to that one. Let's say you agree with the author. Let's say you like the idea that you never really know yourself. You never really understand yourself until you're put into extreme circumstances. And you can prove that by society and a civilization. Most of society's greatest inventions were invented under extreme circumstances, extreme stress. Penicillin was invented during the war times. Some of our great inventions in, look at atomic theory. Look at the atom bomb. Now, some people might say the atom bomb is an awful thing, but the whole concept of E equals mc squared, there was a lot of pressure being placed on us, and that's why that got pushed. That's why the people who came up with the atom bomb got to test that theory, was because the world was under extreme pressure because of the wars. So maybe that's your evidence. You're going to talk about how in World War I and World War II, some of the greatest advances in medical technology, how some of the greatest advances in war, how some of the greatest inventions in transportation, the train. The train may have never actually taken off if it wasn't for what happened during the wars, under extreme circumstances. When human beings are put under extreme circumstances, we create amazing things. We imagine amazing things under extreme circumstances. I'm sure we can think of a lot of other things. I'm sure if you look into things, you'll find that people who are trapped in tunnels or trapped in caves will come up with extreme ideas, extremely unique, brilliant ideas that they would have never thought of unless they were under those extreme circumstances. So your topic sentence will be that as a society, it has been proven that the theme of Tomorrow When the War Began is proven out. The theme of Tomorrow When the War Began is proven by how society has reacted in the past. And then you're going to give me a bunch of examples, and then you're going to conclude it by saying, and this is how society backs up the idea that we only really know ourselves when we are put under extreme circumstances.